And a group of about 200 boarded buses in Worcester today, they will see the Pope in Philadelphia. And while the great majority of area Catholics won't see the Pope in person, many are following his message during this trip very closely.
Sort of like the grandfather that everyone wants to hug.
Monsignor Robert Johnson presides over the noon Mass at the Cathedral of St. Paul. He says each pope brings their own gifts to the ministry. Pope Francis's is his personable nature.
People want to meet Pope Francis. And what Pope Francis is doing is bringing the same message of the gospel that every pope has proclaimed through the time in history, but he's bringing it in a very personal way.
President of Assumption College, Francesco Cesareo, is traveling to Philadelphia Saturday for the Pope's meeting on families. He says you can see the Pope's personable nature through his desire to spend time with people.
When he was coming out of St. Patrick's Cathedral, he wanted to go over to the crowds and the Secret Service wouldn't allow him. And you could see the frustration on his face when he was not allowed to go to the people.
Cesareo says while Pope Francis is delivering a message to the modern world, he is not changing church teachings or church doctrine.
What he's doing is he's bringing a moral voice to the debates of the contemporary world. So his focus on the climate comes out of a theological perspective, not out of a scientific perspective per se, but how should we understand this within a theological framework?
Catholics attending Mass at Cathedral Friday say they have been following coverage of the Pope carefully. While they will not be able to meet him in person, they say Pope Francis makes them proud to be a Catholic.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely proud.
He almost always has a smile on his face.
What I find most amazing is the excitement level that's out there among the general population.